Hello everyone, I'm Nazarat Fatima and you're watching LiveLaw. An ordinance was brought by the central government which takes away the powers of the government of National Capital Territory of Delhi to control the civil servants serving it. It was promulgated by the President of India on 19th of May. The ordinance basically has the effect of depriving the Delhi government of the power over services. The government of National Capital Territory of Delhi has challenged the ordinance in the Supreme Court. A writ petition has been filed to challenge the Government of National Capital Territory Amendment Ordinance 2023. The petition points out that the ordinance was brought out a week after a constitution bench of the Supreme Court pronounced that the Delhi government has power over entry 41 of list 2nd, which is services. It is argued in the petition that through the ordinance, the central government has in effect overturned the Supreme Court's verdict. There are many grounds on which the ordinance has been challenged. The petition challenges the violation of the scheme of federal democratic governance entrenched for the GNCTD in Article 239AA of the Constitution of India. The petition moreover states that the ordinance negates the principle of federalism and the primacy of the elected government. The petition was filed through Advocate Shadaan Farasat. It is stated in the petition, and I quote, "The principle of collective responsibility in a democracy, incorporated in Article 239AA, Clause 6, requires that the elected government be vested with control over officials posted in its domain. In the federal context, this would require that such control be vested in the regional government, that is the GNCTD under Article 239AA, for matters in its domain. This essential feature was secured for the GNCTD by this Honorable Court's 2023 Constitution Bench judgment and is now sought to be undone by the impugned ordinance." The ordinance envisages that a committee comprising the Chief Minister and 2 senior bureaucrats will make recommendations to the Lieutenant Governor regarding transfer and postings of civil servants. However, the LG will have sole discretion in taking a decision. With respect to the ordinance, the Delhi government stated, and I quote, "The impugned ordinance thus completely sidelines the elected government, that is the GNCTD, from control over its civil services." The Delhi government also pointed out that similar end was sought to be achieved by the central government through its 2015 notification, which was invalidated by the Supreme Court. And the same position, which was found to be unconstitutional by the Supreme Court, is now sought to be restored through the ordinance. It also pointed out that as per Article 239AA, the Delhi government has powers over all matters in the state list except 3 specified subjects: law and order, police and land. But the ordinance has the effect of adding the subject of services to the exempted categories without a constitutional amendment. The Delhi government also stated with respect to overruling a judgment. It said that it is a settled law that it is impermissible for the legislature to simply overrule a decision. And the ordinance in question has the effect of overruling the Supreme Court judgment without taking away its legal basis. The petition states, and I quote, "The impugned ordinance attempts to reverse this Honorable Court's ruling on each of these 2 aspects by simply amending the GNCTD Act without amending the ruling's basis, that is, the Constitution itself. Insofar as the impugned ordinance reverses this Honorable Court's decision, it amounts to an impermissible direct overruling or review and is liable to be struck down." The petition also states that the ordinance is manifestly arbitrary. It states that the ordinance makes governance impossible by taking away the control over services, as a result of which the elected government has been rendered redundant. It states, and I quote, "By vesting control over civil servants in the hands of the Union and then conferring wide discretionary powers on civil servants to override the GNCTD, the impugned ordinance in effect and design allows the Union to take over the governance of Delhi." Moreover, the Delhi government argues that the ordinance is an instance of abuse of powers under Article 123 of the Constitution, as there was no urgency to promulgate the ordinance. It states, and I quote, The unseemly hurry in reversing a ruling of this honorable court via ordinance and the timing of its promulgation reveals a conscious intent to avoid democratic as well as judicial deliberations that could safeguard the interests of the people of Delhi. That's all about it for today. We hope you like our content. If you do, please like and share our videos. Also subscribe to our channel on YouTube and don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Thank you for watching.